Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Mario's Time Machine for the Super Nintendo. Now we are going to finish this floor by delivering this last object that seemed to be like a piece of paper in some Chinese letters or something. Yeah, seems to be China. When Marco Polo was born in the Italian trading port of something about 1254 AD, the Western world knew little of the Far East. Marco's father and Uncle Maffeo, I guess they're asking me for the father's name, were merchants who happened upon the eastern capital of the Chinese, or capital, I don't know, of the Chinese Emperor blah 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 in 1266. When the Poles set out again for China in 1279, they took year-old Marco with them. Okay, it's the age of Marco back then, I guess. A journey of more than something years, including a crossing of the something desert, brought them to Kublai Khan's capital at now Beijing. I guess it's Peking? It's the other name, or maybe it's a previous name to that. We can actually like Gobi? No, just guessing. Or trying to guess. Cambuluk. Yeah, we got that one, of course, by accident. I mean, not accident, just by guessing. There weren't too many options. The Khan took a liking to Marco and employed him for 17 years in enterprises all over China? Or Cambuluk again? No. Gobi, could be any of these different names. No. Caprice. Oh wait, if I fail 3 times, I have to redo the entire thing, right? I guess so. Well, in any case, let's keep reading this. Marco discovered wonders unknown in Europe, including... actually, it could be any other city in Europe, not necessarily China or Asia. Marco discovered wonders unknown in Europe, including something money, coal, spectacles, and blah blah blah. The Polos finally returned to Venice in a year, I guess. Yeah. After escorting a Mongolian princess to the Khan of... Back home, Marco was captured during a war between Venice and Genoa. While in prison, he wrote of his travels in the something of Marco Polo, which remained Europe's main source of information on Asia for the next something years. So it's 1292 Gobi Desert. Yes. So let's go there. A little bit of fast forward. There it is. Actually, I have to go back all the way to number 2. It's 1292. I know I have to change the 7. I know that. Let's see if it's gonna lag. It's the 3rd recording I'm doing in a row. It's not too hot yet. It's still working. Fortunately. Yeah, now it's lagging a little bit, see? But just a bit. It's not even 11 in the morning, but it's not too hot yet, so that's probably why. It's been able to record fine just for 3 episodes in a row. So I guess I want to be doing that. This is the last episode I'm recording today anyway, so it's not gonna like any worse than this. This is where Marco Polo is. Hello, my name is Mario and oh, the desert heat. Not only has it caused me to misplace one of the wonders of China, but now I am seeing miniature tradesmen. I cannot return to Italy until I've recovered. Alright. He thinks I'm an illusion now. Hi, I'm lost. Do you know where I am? Who is this insolent beetle who comes unannounced? You had better be bearing gifts worthy of the great Khan's attention. Oh, my name is Mario. I'm from Brooklyn. Is he from Brooklyn? I had no idea about that shit. Did you guys know that? I didn't. I'm an ignorant. I just play Mario games. I don't care about his fucking background or origins or history in general. Gotta be honest with you. Brooklyn, bah, your accent betrays you. You are obviously another bold explorer from Italy. I am the great Kublai Khan. Well, technically Mario is Italian, somehow. Half Italian, whatever. You are in my capital city of Cambulloch. Is that part of the answers already, like, added, or did they erase it? No, still there. Okay. Kublai Khan. Haven't I heard of you before? Of course you have heard of Kublai Khan. Just as you have heard of my father and my father's father, Genghis Khan. The mighty Genghis began the conquest of China, and I completed your year... Your year, what? I completed your year of 1279. Is that something I can answer right now? You show me the one? Okay. So far so good. Wow, you are the ruler of all China. Obviously, I ruled the mightiest empire on earth. As an experienced explorer, you could conduct trade for me in the empire's outlying provinces. Here, take half of what I pay, Marco Polo. Marco Polo, who is he? A brave explorer, perhaps not unlike yourself, who left Italy when he was a boy of 17. And so on. Now he has decided to return home. This displeases me. I shall brood until I find a worthy distraction. So I got money. Is that money? Oh, okay, we're going inside this area. Excuse me, I'm seeking the owner of this. Ah, a printing block. The owner has been careless. The nature of objects is always the same. It's the habits of their owners that separate them. What? I don't think I understand. I didn't understand either. You'd have to be a wise old sage like me. There are many things in China that the world to the west does not understand. My good friends Niccolo and Mafio Polo. That's Marco Polo's father, I guess. Okay, this is an Italian city. Venice. Poor Nicola Maffeo. Courageous explorers from Italy. They arrived here 17 years ago with Nicolo's son, Marco. They sought material wealth, but instead found the treasure that is China. Treasure, like what? Our inventiveness. Things your Western world does not even dream of. Coal, paper, spectacles. Oh wait, I think I can answer some of this as well. Do they say... No, it's not 17 years. I guess it's 3? Yeah, makes more sense. Including a crossing of the Gobi Desert. That should be Gobi. Alright, done with the first page. That was rather simple. The Khan took a liking to Marco and employed him for 17 years in enterprises all over China? Or maybe Gobi again? Asia. That makes more sense. Marco discovered wonders unknown in Europe, including... Okay. Paper, right? Paper money, coal, spectacles, and what else? Curative herbs and spices. Plus, our most explosive discovery, fireworks. Have a rocket. Alright. I guess fireworks is the one to go. I saw actually fireworks as part of the options. The Polos finally returning to Venice in... I have to mention that still. After escorting our golden princess to the Khan of... Okay, they haven't mentioned the princess yet. So I guess that will be given later. Alright. Wow, what else does China have? Huh, Far too many wonders for me to tell you now. Marco has written of his experiences here in China. If I had his notes, I could tell you more. Alright. Paper money? I don't think he needs that at the moment. Where else can he go? Ah, there's another guy here. Hi, I'm Mario. How are you? Huh, you must be another explorer like those polos. Well, don't expect any favors from me. I have no gifts. I'm trying to make a living here. Didn't the polos buy your stuff? At first, they arrived laden with goods from the west. Their home is a great trading port called Venice, in the land of Italy. Well, want that open trade? Perhaps someday. Today, they take money more than they trade. All Marco Polo has given me is the first pages of the book he's writing. Here, take them. I doubt he'll ever finish it. Maybe you'd like to trade for this block? It's not just any block. Observe, it is carved on one side. Dip it in ink, and you can print with it. Often the name of the owner is carved upon it. I can't read it, can you? Do you want to trade or do you want me to read? Either way, it's going to cost you some money. And we're going to offer the paper money. Ah, now we can bargain. Paper money is so much easier to exchange than precious metals or jewels. What do you want in trade? Do you know what the printing block says? Of course, it is a single word, Polo. It must be a signature block, but I don't know if it belongs to Marco, Nicola or Maffeo. Well, who would know? Kublai Khan knows and sees all. He has controlled this great empire since defeating the Song Dynasty in 1279. Is that one of the questions or not? I don't think so. I already answered the whole first page anyway. He wants to conquer everything in sight. Such a policy is bad for trade. The Khan seems to treat explorers okay. Yes, and I imagine that, like other explorers, he will shower with gifts. Meanwhile, I must work for a living. Be gone. You and I have no further business. So I have to return to where the king is. So we are offering the book, I guess. Your gift is most generous, but I cannot accept it. Oh, you don't want that? You have served the great Khan well. This rocket's thunder will fill the emptiness I feel now that my friend Marco is finally leaving in China. Why is Marco leaving China? I kept him here all these years because he was too valuable a friend and servant. For 3 years, I even entrusted him to rule the city of Yangzhou, but his heart aches for his homeland. So why are you letting him go now? Because I have a job I trust only him to do. He's escorting a Mongolian princess to the Khan of Persia. And they have to tell me when that is happening. Is that a year? Yes, it is a year. Right? The journey should take me around 3 years, so we'll be back home in his year of 1295. Is that the one? Yes. So, Marco was captured during a war between Venice and Genoa. While in prison, he wrote of his travels in the... Okay, that's the title of a book, which remained Europe's main source of information on Asia for the next another certain amount of years. Sounds like you are a good friend, Mr. Khan. Khan is my title, not my name. It means Lord. Mr. Lord, basically. Lord of all China, as Genghis Khan was my grandfather and Ogadai Khan was his son, I am the Khan of China. Kublai Khan. Offered the book. Can you tell me anything else? Nope. Am I expected to offer anything else? The book. Who wants the book? Oh, thank you. The Book of Marco Polo. What a catchy title. Oh, that's the one? Yeah, it's the Book of Marco Polo. What a catchy title. He continues to record all of what he sees in his travels across our many lands. Where has he traveled? Oh, such places as the Great Gobi Desert. For more than 3 years, the Poles journeyed from Italy to China, a wealth of people and adventures. These journals are invaluable. Is it the first book about China? Huh. You have much to learn, little one. There have been many books written about China, but it may be 500 years before a better one is available in Europe. So that should be the last answer. And we're done. How could you possibly know that? How do you think I got to be a wise old sage anyway? There's many mysteries here in China that you may not yet understand. Yeah, like what to do with his block. Why? That's a pretty block I made for Marco Polo. You better get that to him right away before he leaves China. So, we are going to finish this off then by offering the block now that I got all the answers. Marco Polo, you forgot your printing block. That's it. I knew I had forgotten something. Now, at last, I can get started for home. The people back there aren't going to believe the stories I've got to tell. Are you ready to head back to Italy, Marco? We're on our way, Mario. I owe it all to you. I have even decided to make you an ordinary member of the family. From this day on, you can call yourself Mario Polo. Big deal. And the camera is fucking eating. I don't have to interact with that anymore. So, back to the present, once again, with mission complete. And some bonus points, because that matters apparently. I still am under 500, if that means anything. So that clears, ladies and gentlemen, the second floor. So we're moving on to the third one, and should be the last one of the game. 5 more things to deliver. We will be using the randomizer in order to pick any order, not to be going like from left to right as I did on the first floor. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.